Welcome to the Infinite Life with Katische Haberfield. I'm a quantum soul therapist, and I'd like to take you on a transformative journey exploring the mysteries of the soul, past lives, and infinite existence. Through over 60 regression case studies, mediumship interviews, and fascinating discussions with interesting human beings, uncover what it means to be a human facing duality on Earth whilst embracing the true nature of reality, non-duality, and unconditional love. Just a reminder that this is session 2 for Cindy, so you can go back and listen to last week's episode to see the 3 moments of her soul that we have already covered. Thank you. Welcome back to the Infinite Life podcast. It's me, Katische Haberfield, your host again. Thank you for supporting the podcast and for listening to the previous 100 and something episodes that we've covered so far. So the most recent themes have been the Archangel Zadkiel channeling sessions, which have now completed for the moment until we get feedback from you guys as to how you enjoyed them. And then also the previous season of interviews, which was all about spiritual awakenings in midlife. So I was itching to get back to the sessions, the quantum soul therapy sessions, but I wanted to do something much more simpler, but much more profound this time. Instead of looking at limiting beliefs and constructs of the soul and potential negative entities and ghosts and all the things that can sometimes take our mind away from the simplicity of life and focus on the things that need to be healed, how about we look at and pose a question: if I could speak to your higher self, what are 5 lifetimes from a human's perspective? When we say lifetimes, all time is a human construct and there is no such thing as time. So if we could go to 5, and again, here we go, moments in time, 5 memories of the soul, no matter where they are, in any dimension, any planet, including Earth, what would your higher self choose to show you to help you understand and define happiness for yourself in this lifetime? So would your mind and your soul help you see happiness as joy? Would your mind and soul help you categorize and define it as a sense of peace, a sense of being useful? What is joy and happiness to you? How do you define it? There's too many books written on happiness already, but how does the soul see happiness? And that's what it's itching to get out, because I think it's really both simple and profound and important right now in humans' history to really look at it and say, so sure, there's 700 books I can pick up at the bookstore about happiness, but how do I define it? What makes me happy? What makes my soul light on fire? And I guess that's what we're all trying to understand, isn't it? Why am I here? What makes me happy? What should I do more of? What should I do less of? And just forget about, do I need to be healed for a moment? Just focus on what makes you light up, what makes it all worthwhile. So that's the premise for this season. You're in another place, another time. Look around you. Engage all of your senses. Look with your mind's eye. Feel and know through your energy body, and listen with your spiritual ears. What is your first impression?
Very green.
Okay. What else do you notice?
It's almost like a jungle.
Like a jungle? Anything in particular that stands out in this jungly environment?
Just seems to be wildlife everywhere.
Okay. And what do you notice about the wildlife?
It's not scared of me.
Okay. And is there any particular wildlife that stand out?
I can see a big tiger up on a tree branch looking down at me.
A big tiger.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think it's thinking?
We know each other.
You know each other?
Mm-hmm. It's like I know all the animals.
And in what capacity do you know them?
Don't know how to answer that.
Okay, so would you describe yourself as being like a tiger yourself?
No, I feel like I am human.
Okay. And would you feel like you are male energy or female energy?
I was going to say female, but I just got a flash in my mind of like, I can't think of the name. Like the boy in Jungle Book.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yes, I know who you mean. So you're a little boy. No, a little girl. Goodness, sorry.
It seems unimportant.
You're important? Okay, and how so?
No. Whether I'm male or female seems very unimportant.
Oh, whether you're male or female seems very unimportant. Okay.
I can't seem to focus on
You can't seem to focus on it? Okay. And what else do you notice about yourself?
it. Like that story. All the animals talk to me. They're my friends.
Okay.
But the difference is the tiger is not mean. He's also my friend.
Okay, so he's mean to other people?
No,
No?
I don't see any other people.
Or you don't see any other people, so you're alone?
Yep. But no, I'm not alone. I have friends.
Okay, so you're alone as a human being, but you've got the company of all the animals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. And you're smiling. So what kind of feeling is that giving you? Just happy, is it? Or
Yeah.
happy? Yep.
Peaceful.
Peaceful?
Joy. I don't know.
Okay. And is it like you're their baby or they're all your babies?
They're my babies.
They're your babies. Okay. And how did you become such good friends with them? Or how did you become their babies' mum? How did they become your babies?
Mm. Don't really see it. It's just like I feel like I just always have been.
Okay. So beautiful. And this peaceful feeling, what else do we need to know about it today?
The animals are just full of unconditional love.
Mhm. And do you speak to them with your mind or through your heart?
I thought it was my mind, but it's not. It's my heart. Definitely my heart.
Beautiful. And in this moment, can you feel any of the animals in particular sending a message to you?
The tiger is Clyde.
Hello, Clyde.
He's like, don't you recognize me? He makes me laugh. He's teasing me. I should have known better.
Mhm.
I should have known it was him straight away.
But you weren't expecting him, so you didn't know where because has been your spirit guide, hasn't he?
Yes.
Whereas now he's showing you a lifetime where you're a human, where you interacted with him, right?
Yeah. He still thinks I should have known.
So what else is Clyde telling you? What else are you getting?
He's just showing me our interactions together.
Mhm.
Swimming in a river together. Interesting. He's 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 showing me the river where I first saw the other tigers on the other side.
Oh, right. Your new spirit guide tigers.
Mm-hmm.
So they're from this lifetime as well. Well, the
They
river
were
is.
they were there. I feel like they're hiding in the distance. Like I can barely make them out. Does it make sense?
Mhm.
But they're too
Yeah.
far away. Way
Mhm.
too far away. I don't feel like I actually interact with them in
Okay,
this
yep.
lifetime.
Okay. But you can see
Although
now that.
they were there.
Okay. And what else is Clyde showing you now?
Just the fun we would have roaming around together.
Mhm.
curling up and laying down in the midday sun. Just a simple life of being in nature, surrounded by all the creatures. It's just again, the animals come to me if they are hurt.
Mm-hmm.
A little birdie just came with a sore wing.
Hmm.
I use the herbs and plants of the forest to help heal them
Mm-hmm.
and look after them. Till they're whole again. Hmm. Clyde is my constant companion, whereas the other animals come and go. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does indeed.
The only time he goes off is to hunt for dinner. He always makes sure he brings back a fish or something so that I have food.
What else do you know in this moment? What? Sorry?
Um, It feels like oh wow, okay. Didn't know that. Anyway.
You look like you're in pain or something.
Yeah, it's like other people have come into our forest,
Oh, okay.
our jungle.
Okay.
Is Clyde is
It's okay. You're okay. You can float up high if you need to.
Clyde is was trying to fight them off. I don't know if they were there just to hunt all the animals or what. But they kill him.
Oh dear.
And I can see his spirit leave. I think this is when he becomes my spirit animal.
Mm-hmm.
He wow. It's almost like he made his own oath or vow or whatever to become a spirit guide until I was ready to meet the other tigers across the river.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And once that was done, he, he he's still there if I need him, but not as the big protector that he was. If that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense.
Yep.
Wow, okay. Thank you, Clyde. That's all.
Okay. Well, that was beautiful and emotional. And thank you for being brave and going through that. And we'll call in the angels now so that they can give you some healing. You know that Clyde is with you always. and he has been with you always. And you know that you now have the new tigers to help you in this next phase of your journey. And we can thank Clyde for being such a momentous part of your soul's evolution. And we can fully let him go now. Because I think he's going off to help somebody else now, is the feeling that I get.
He's got an upgrade over what I got.
Oh, great. Okay. And how do you see his new upgraded self? Is he like a light tiger? Yes. Oh, a light tiger. Well done, Clyde. Well done. It's like the light dragons. Cool.
He's beautiful.
Okay. So how do you describe his essence now that he's a light tiger?
I can't put it into words.
Yeah. Your face is beaming.
He's amazing. He just feels like 10 times more powerful. His essence, it just feels so much stronger. He's just so beautiful. Makes me want to cry.
We can release some emotion.
Happy cry, but
Yeah, that's all right. It's all good. And now he's a light being, a light tiger. He doesn't have a name anymore, does he?
no.
He's just got a vibrational signature, and he could probably, I don't know, might be stepping out of bounds here, but he can tell you whether or not he can give you a light language transmission right now.
No, it's different.
Different? Okay, all right. This is new for me, so you'll have to kind of explain what you're seeing or hearing or feeling.
It's like just straight into the heart. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
Like the word heart to heart comes to mind.
Okay.
It's powerful, overwhelming, almost. It's so beautiful. It is like codes. They were just so fast, I couldn't see them pouring in. They're slowing down now. I could see. It's like It's making me more sensitive to the energies.
Okay.
Slowing down.
Mm-hmm.
Be soft. Bounding away now. All done.
Sorry, what did you say? All done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you. That was really interesting and beautiful.
Yeah.
And now, do you feel or see or sense the energy of the angels coming back in?
I don't think they left. I think they
Okay,
were here the whole time.
beautiful. Could you ask them to lift you up and carry them away to the next moment in time, please? However you.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is like I think in human terms we would say future.
Okay.
But it appears I am not incarnated. I just it, it looks like it looks like I am being like a support, a guide, a mentor. I don't know what word you want to use. For all the animal souls.
Wow.
That's what it feels like.
Fascinating. What else can you sense? This is really fascinating stuff.
It's like I'm there to guide them when they get stuck, when they can't figure out how to do whatever it is they're trying to make happen or work, or you know what I mean?
Mm. Mm.
Just like as humans we call on our spirit teams or whatever. I feel like it's me that they're calling on.
So you're like a spirit guide to the animals when you are in the light.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay, fabulous. And so if a human calls on a spirit guide, whether it be an animal spirit guide or a angel or whatever form, a past loved one, they either think them or they go into a meditation or a dream or they look for signs. How do you, in spirit form, know when your animals that you are helping are trying to communicate with you?
It's hard to explain. It's just like I know.
Mm-hmm. It's just a feeling again?
Yeah, I just know
Mm-hmm.
when they when they get stuck, when they need a little help, a little guidance, a little, I don't know what you call it.
And can you give me an example, maybe? Show me a time where you were helping an animal? Does that sort of work? I know it works in human terms, but I don't know how it works with animals.
Okay, so when you said that, I get a picture of there's this beautiful border collie
Mm-hmm.
sitting very, very sad, very upset next to an old man or older man who looks very unhappy. And he feels like he's not doing his job, almost like
Mm-hmm.
it's his job to comfort this man,
Mm-hmm.
and he feels like he's not achieving that. And I'm like the coach, the mentor, like advising, ways, and showing how he is making a difference. And do you know what I mean?
Yep, I
Does
do. I do.
that
And how
does that
does
make sense?
it does make sense? And how does he? What's one suggestion that works, or one suggestion the border collie tries to comfort the human?
By actually making contact.
So, like putting his paw up on him
So
or something.
yeah, putting his paw on his knee, his head on his lap, trying to push his nose under his hand,
Mm-hmm.
um, so that the man realizes and can start to feel his love for him.
That's lovely.
Hmm. Wow. It involves all sorts of things with the animals,
Mm-hmm.
helping them come to terms with some of the things they may have to endure. All the things, all the same, but with the animals.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So, like, it's so like because they're all just souls, they're not always animals. But it's like while they're in animal form, because of my, I don't know, experience, connection, I don't know how to explain it. It's like when they're in animal form, that's one of my roles, is to help them when they're in animal form.
Okay. So Zakael kind of explained this to me. Do you have any role with the same souls when they're not incarnated as animals?
Not in this sort of way.
Okay.
I have interaction with them,
Mm-hmm.
but not as this, like, to me, like when they're in animal form, it's like they're my children,
Yes. Okay. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So protecting, guiding, helping grow, helping whatever, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like you would a child.
Mm-hmm.
I not that same role when they're not in animal form.
Okay.
That's not my role then.
So it's a special bond for when the souls that your soul knows choose to go and have an animal experience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that makes you feel like the mama of those animals, and you're
Mm-hmm.
protecting them, and you help them, and their role is to help the humans, and your role is to help them.
Yeah, help them help the humans. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Sometimes humans receive direct communication from their spirit guides who are in spirit form, but sometimes there's a chain of command of communication between the spirit world. Sometimes they can't contact us directly, and sometimes they go through the animals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I got that. Yeah, beautiful. So we can pay more attention to our pets and the animals that we meet, I guess that means, because if they're reaching out to us, they've got some kind of a comforting message for us. That be right?
Absolutely. All the
Okay.
time, and we don't realize 90% of the time people don't even realize.
Yeah. So that's a bit like when me, Katish, in this lifetime tells Cindy, I think that raven or magpie is singing to me.
Mm-hmm. They
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, because it sounds very personalized. It's like a light language from the raven, and they've come specifically to sit on my fence or my pergola.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's what you need at that point in time, and they're delivering it to you personally.
Yeah, I can feel it in my heart. Can I ask you to ask a question?
Yep.
You know how Cindy knows that I get mama possums come sometimes, and sometimes they come with their babies, and sometimes they come alone?
Mm-hmm.
Like a possum came the other day and had a
Mm-hmm.
snooze. And I don't feel compelled to shoo them away. I just let them rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you tell me something about that? Anything?
Firstly, they are very grateful that you do not shoo them away and you let them just be. And their being there is twofold, both for them and for you. Okay. It's actually like an energy exchange between the two of you,
Okay.
between you and them, even though you may not realize it. You are giving to them and they are giving to you at the same time.
Really? I mean, I get the bit about that I'm giving them shelter, but what are they giving me?
It's more than shelter, you do not realize.
Oh, okay. Sometimes a bit thick.
It's so it's hard to verbalize.
Okay.
I almost want to say like you're giving them a wisdom or a knowledge, I think are the best words to use, maybe. And you're doing this and you do not even realize you're doing it. And they are imparting important messages to you. Again, you are not aware.
I can see that. That's interesting because I do tend to name them, give them a funny name. I'm like, "Good morning, Petunia," or Penelope. I never know if it's the same possum. I always say good day and check to see that they're doing okay. And bye, I'm going to bed now.
They like the names.
Feels like I'm the possum lady sometimes.
They like the names, especially Penelope. They like that name.
Why did they like the name Penelope?
She thinks it suits her.
Oh,
Lady
okay.
Penelope.
Lady Penelope.
She has a sense of humor.
I can see. So are these particular possums visiting because they're animal souls that I have known in another lifetime, or just because they're animals that feel particularly safe in the area? Like, that's the bit that I don't get. It just seems an opportune moment to ask this question. So I'm still trying to figure it out.
They are especially connected to you.
Right, well, that explains why they only sleep at my house and not in the other townhouses, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Fancy that. Oh, that's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yes, there are agreements, contracts, agreements, I don't know, between you.
Okay.
They are doing what they are supposed to be doing. And although you are not aware, you are also.
There you go. Possibly blow my mind there, but anyway.
They are doing a good job.
Okay.
I feel very proud, not a good word, I don't know, of how well they are doing.
Oh. And so in your role, when you are guiding these animals, the animal souls can come back as random animals that aren't random that we just saw, like possums in the tree or koalas and then there's those animals that come back as our pets.
Mm-hmm.
So you help all animals, not just one particular type of animal?
All animals. All of them.
And can you tell me why particular animals, I know it's different on each situation, but seeing you're in this form and we can communicate with you now, why does an animal choose to come through as a pet with a distinct contract or relationship versus say the possums who are not a pet, but they come back and they're doing healing and communicating? Like it's two distinct separate kinds of ways that they're interacting with the human beings, right? But they're almost similar, but they're different. So why the different choices of
It's like asking why you chose to come as Katische and not as, say, Cindy, or not as, say, I don't know, think of somebody famous, I don't know. Who's a singer? I can't even think of.
Tina Turner.
Yeah, right. So like you did not choose to come as, say, Tina Turner, right? You chose to come as Katische. Okay. So Tina Turner is very bold and out there with the world, right? Literally touching hundreds of thousands of people with her voice while she was here, right? As opposed to Katische, who up until now is much more, shall we say, localized.
Right.
Right? It's the same with the animal choices, right? They can choose to come back as a pet, which is very localized to a person, to a family, to a small group normally, right? As opposed to an animal that chooses to come through as a wild animal that is not necessarily so tied to just the one little area.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense, yeah.
Sort of making sense? Hard to explain.
Yeah.
But it's all about those choices that the souls make before incarnating. Again, like we all, agree to play certain roles and perform certain functions in other souls' journeys and or to learn our own things, expand as a soul ourselves. It is exactly the same. The choices and the agreements are made, and sometimes it's a pet and sometimes it's what we call the wild ones.
Fascinating. Thank you for explaining that. Very interesting. Is there anything else we need to know or you'd like to communicate to humanity about animal souls? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Just leave it as anything else you'd like to communicate.
Yeah, that was, yeah. I just keep getting, don't know how to word, just to do everything from the heart. Unconditional love is the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah. Be kind to your animal friends. Mm.
That feels like we are complete. Are we going to another moment now?
No.
We are complete for today?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, we are complete with all the moments of happiness from your soul that you wish to show.
Yes, I think for now this is enough.
Perfect. Okay, well, wonderful. All right, then I'd just like to thank everybody who has been with us visibly, audibly, and around us today in all dimensions. Thank you to everybody whose names we know and don't know, and all of the souls who have been watching and helping us receive all these messages today, and to further our understanding of both the animal world, the human world, the spirit world, and the ways that we interact with each other. I've got just like full body chills at the moment. And thank you, Cindy, for sharing your soul's journey and all the different ways that you have interacted with the earth and other dimensions and other souls. And it was just blowing my mind. I've learned so much. It's fascinating stuff. So we really appreciate you for showing us this side of your soul's journey, and so that we can help people see that these beautiful moments are so particular to our own journey, and the pride and that we have in the different things that we have done and felt and shared. So it helps us understand how we feel the happiest and what I think is the most beautiful. Oh, you're awake.
I am. I'm back. Sorry.
I'll just finish my sentence.
Yes.
What I
Sorry.
think is so beautiful is that you're surrounded by pictures of animals, and you've showed what's all of your animal moments, and I'm going to stop right there because otherwise we'll end up into the review session.
Wow.
Thank you.
Sorry, I was
No, that's
just
good. That's
coming
good.
back.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, your soul was very definite. Done. Quick. Finished. Wow. Cool.
Few tears. Mhm.
You all right?
Yep.
Wow, that was great.
Interesting. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't remember her moving, but
Yeah, you were clearly deeply out. And just now, is it starting to fade like it did last time for you?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It's all
Perfect.
yeah, it's all going. I remember some bits.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember Clyde and the
Yep.
connection and how that started now.
That was fascinating.
Yeah. That was intense.
Yeah, I'm
And
sorry you had to experience that, but it was important to get him to the
no,
light.
yeah. It wasn't that. I think it was the human part of me was unsure whether that was appropriate to share, being that this is supposed to be about happiness. So
Yeah.
why am I seeing that? Do you know what I mean? So I was very hesitant to share.
Yeah, but the thing is, some
then
of the happiest moments are after the saddest moments, right?
exactly. It was all of that.